Hello and welcome once again to another game of StarCraft 2, as narrated by myself, your lovable Jim Raynor, the guardian of peace and justice in the galaxy, here to liberate all from the forces who hate good and love evil. And today we're going to go over, and I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again, how to counter a cannon rush. They're fun to do. They're fun to do. I've actually tried to cannon rush a couple of times. If you haven't tried it, it's harder than you think. And it is an art form. Galsy has perfected it into a fine art. And here's some of the ways to counter it as seen by this replay. Our friend Banana on the top left is the blue Protoss. Myself, Jim Raynor, the red Terran on the top right. This is a new map and I haven't figured, I don't know what the name of it is. He sends his first probe to scout. After that first pylon, he's going to make his forge. You don't need to worry about gas. He is not using his chrono energy. Bad on him. My first scouting SCV comes out and I see this guy is a fairly early scout. So I'm already a little bit suspicious. And I see him going up and around, so I'm already ready to, instead of getting gas, get a second depot so I can wall off. Priority uno. You don't want him coming into your base, obviously. He can get halfway up your ramp with his probe to get vision. And that's what you want to obviously curtail. Second cannon on the way. And I've rallied my first Marine to be up and around. I want one Marine on the high ground and another Marine right about here. Actually, you want him probably right about here. Can't remember the actual sweet spot, but you don't want him so low that he'll be within range and vision of the cannon, and you don't want him too high because he has to kill that probe. So you want to get him right about here and put him on hold position. You don't want him running into the cannons as soon as he starts getting blasted. Now that first cannon took out my high ground Marine, making another one rallying in up there. So this is a good spot to be in. He didn't get quite enough cannon fires off on my Marine. I've got 5 health left. That's just enough. So he's got to keep sending probes. A more experienced probe rusher or cannon rusher would have already had a couple of probes down here. The first one, yeah. See, it's just really a numbers game at this point. Now I made my engineering bay because I'm going to PF rush him. I need just enough gas. I need 150 gas in order to do that. So my SCV over here is going to start making that command center. Bad mistake trying to get another pylon down there, because it's really the same deal. He needs to get that probe up here, but he can't because my Marines shoot him instantly. He should have canceled this because the jig is pretty much up. I got 4 Marines on the way. I have plenty of gas now to get my PF in the air. So I took my guys off gas. I guess I left one here. Now he's fast expanding. His thinking probably is, well, I'm going to be behind. He's thinking that he's going to be behind on economy and army and everything else. So he needs to compensate for that by expanding real quick. But he lacks in army. Now I didn't know this, but whatever is going on, I'm going to find out immediately with my Marines. So I send my Marines out, load up my SCV, so he can do a little bit of repair work on the PF as it's being morphed. And the 4 Marines, just because I can scout, see what he's doing, and also kill stuff. Down goes command center, unload, and PF. And I'm going to get rid of this pylon before it even has a chance. And that's pretty much all she wrote. He's only got one zealot. He's going to try some more static defenses, but I'm going to beat him to the punch. Meanwhile, I've got you know, a bunch more barracks on the way in case this fails. But his economy is going to be wrecked, and he leaves the game. So that's how you do it in Jim Raynor land. Yo! Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Hasta la vista, and goodbye.